What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be building another tool. I have been itching for, I don't know, quite some time now to make a shrinking stump. And well, today I've got the time to make some. So I'm going to bring you guys along with me. I've got some 6x6, I've got some bent up metal, I got some casters, I got some nuts and bolts. And well, that should be all we need to make one. So stick around, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like, hit that dislike, share this out. Let's get into it. All right, so before we get into the video, I do want to say none of this stuff really is my original plans or really any of my ideas. I'm kind of copying off. I'm going to change a few things on it. I'm going to add some casters, and I'm going to add a second strap around the base of this shrinking stump. But I watched a guy named Carl Fisher. He is on YouTube. He's on Instagram. His Instagram is Japan Customs. And he made one out of some 6x6s, and I'm pretty much just going to take those ideas he had, kind of make them my own, kind of tweak a few things, and well, it works great in all his videos, so I'm going to pretty much make it in one of my videos. So first thing I got is I got some 6x6s. This is two pieces of 6x6 lumber, treated lumber, and the idea here is to, well, I've got them cut down. I think they're about 31 inches. So yeah, 31 inches on there. There'll be some sort of bowl cut out of here, and I've got some nylon here for kind of a table to start hammering out some of those tucks and hammer out some of the shrinks that we're going to be doing for this stump. So where do we begin? Okay, I've already got the lumber cut. The idea here is to take some straps, put it around the top. It's going to go around here. We're going to start doing some bends into it, and it should come out pretty much like this one, where we can put a strap all the way around the top, put a strap all the way on the bottom, and then the top half, I can make it mobile with some casters. So that's what we're going to do. Where do we begin? I don't know. Let's start with, I don't know, putting it together. All right, so I'm going to secure these together with just some, I think these are 3.5-inch wood screws, just to kind of keep everything together as I kind of move it around. But first, I want to hide those screws underneath those straps. So I'm going to go 3.5 up and probably 3.5 down on it. Just kind of make some marks where I want to put the screws, and kind of where I want my straps also. That way you won't see the screws when we get her all together.
You crazy mother.
The 6x6s are secured, toning out all those screws in there. They will be hiding under the straps. Now I think what I'm going to do is put the straps together, or at least this top half and then the bottom half, and then kind of eggshell them together. And yeah, I think that should work. I'll leave it over the edge like that. That way we can get the bottom and top, rotate it, and stick it back on top. So yep, after I get a quick break. And oh yeah, by the way, my Dr. Pepper, all them 23 flavored spices are staying nice and cold with these here Vintage 10 Customs koozies. Oh, magnetic koozies at that, which you can find on the website at thevintage10customs.com. Anyways. All right. Let's get some of those straps together. All right, I got the straps all on the top and the bottom. This is actually the bottom. Before I flip it back over, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the casters, put them on the bottom here, and that way it can kind of roll around, and then we can start working on the top. Get a nylon cut for the table, and maybe even start wrapping this up. Pretty quick video, but pretty cool project too. All right, wheels are on, all castered up, ready to go. Hopefully these don't want to go, the same direction or opposite directions, because, well, I got ones with brakes on them. It'll kind of lock the wheels and it locks it in kind of position, but you know, I didn't really plan ahead. That's okay. We'll just kind of, and we didn't see that, and if we have problems, then we'll fix it. Because right now, I want to get this done. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's not light, okay? That's heavy. That's really, really heavy. So hopefully I don't break it getting it down. That's down. I've got a sheet of this. I got black nylon. It's a 1/2 inch thick. That's what's going to go on this corner over here. And well, there it is. It's going to go over here. Kind of center it up. Make a line underneath it here. I'll get that cut out. I think I'll probably add some overlap over there, looking like about another 1/2 inch to it, just to kind of look even all the way across. All right, got the nylon table block, whatever you want to call this, all mounted, all the screws sitting nice and flush, so I'm getting in the way of hammering. Now I need some sort of circle. It's about 12 inches. I'll come in about 2. I might have, yeah. That's an 8-inch grinding wheel. Trace that out. See? Do I have a marker on me? Yep. Okay. It looks pretty centered up, don't it? Alright, I got this like cheese grater looking bit. Basically the same concept cheese grater does cheese. Well, this is going to do to wood. Plus it's got that like convex shape. So I can start kind of making a bowl out of this. So I'm going to sit here for the next, I don't know, 27 minutes and kind of start shaping this bowl. That's a lot of dust. All right, there you go. That's about it. That's a wrap right there. Got it all smoothed out with 80 grit. First that cheese grater, 80 grit it. Got the corners all kind of smoothed down all the way around. Whatever. No high spots. No type of creases going to happen in there. Hopefully. Couple things I think I'm going to change on this is definitely the casters. I say couple. It's really just that one thing. I don't like how close they are together, kind of moving it around. It feels like it wants to kind of topple over. So I think what I'm going to do is build a wider base for it out of like maybe a 2x6 or something like that. And then it'll kind of give it something else for those casters to come out a little bit further on and not feel so top heavy on it. All right, so I guess I should probably tell you guys what a shrinking stump does, or kind of what I use that shrinking stump for, because, well, I mean, just putting a bunch of wood together and putting some nylon on top and saying, well, here's shrink stump doesn't really help you guys. So I use it really more or less for if I'm building like a custom firewall, and I need that like blister panel going back inside of there, or a center console or something that needs a shifter cut out of it, or some sort of teardrop shape inside that center console, or on the on the dash itself. So that's what I use this for. Now I'm going to show you a little bit quick on how to kind of start shrinking and tucking on this shrinking stump, but I'm not going to go into the full details about it as far as smoothing it out, hammering it out, English wheeling it out, or whatever you want to call it. But this is kind of how I kind of get my metal to start shrinking. All right, so we'll get you a little bit closer that we can kind of see what's going on up close and personal. So I've just got, I think it's the 8 or 10 inch circle. I want to start getting this panel to kind of roll up. Making it either convex or making it concave. Just flip the panel over, it'll be either one. So I want to start putting some tucks in the outside of this panel, and well, just for showing you guys, here's some lines that I am going to try to follow here on the stump. All right, I've just got a nylon hammer. It's not the heaviest or the greatest, but it kind of works for what I'm doing. An 18 gauge panel. So I want to try to start getting a tuck along this line, meaning I want to get that panel to pop up, kind of like a V, or you're kind of pulling that metal up into like a peak or like a beak of a bird of some sort. So I'm going to follow this line here. I'm going to pretty much just put a line across it. Now, if you see, it's kind of starting to, it's made a line here. It's kind of telling that metal, I need to start popping right here. So I'll go inside the bowl, I'll flip this over, put it on like the pointy side, and I want to get to hit right here on the edge to get this panel to pop up. So, sort of like that, actually just like that. So me making that line on here and kind of telling that metal where to go is allowing that line to pop right where I want it to. So now I want to get this panel nice and flat. Can't just put it back on here and flatten it back out because, well, it's just going to go back to its original shape and not really start getting that bowl to kind of move up. So I'm going to put it inside this stump. That stump is actually, because the shape of the bowl is coming up like this, it's pushing against the sides of these panels, not allowing that panel to stretch back out. So we're going to go with the smooth side again and just, well, get that down. So there you go. We've now, I'm not going to say flatten that back out, but if you look, there is a lot of shape starting to happen in that panel. And what we'll do here, we can go back on this nylon. And start smoothing out kind of our hammer marks here. Okay, there you go. There's your concave shape. There's your convex. Kind of just a quick example of what this shrinking stuff can do for you. Like I said, I use them for firewall, kind of dimples in, or where it dimples in for your valve covers or your distributors or whatever else is up against that firewall. You can use it for really whatever you want to do. But there's just your kind of your basics of the shrinking stuff. So if you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Okay, it's right down there below, and it's free. Okay, if you already have hit that free subscribe button, well then copy the link, send this out to your friends, and well, let's keep growing this channel. Thanks a lot, guys, for sticking around. We will see you guys next time.